And good evening. Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our second game of the night. It's the number 2 seed Princeton boys versus the number 3 seed Pattonsburg boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank, Petty Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Home Lumber Company of Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Northwest Cell and the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. Rob's Cycle in Pattonsburg. 3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg. The Pattonsburg and Princeton School Districts. And the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. And as we take a look at these two teams, both teams playing in pool play. Princeton had the night off last night after picking up a 49-23 win over Stanberry on Monday. Pattonsburg played the late game last night, so they're going to have to play the late game plus the early boys game today, see how they do on that one after picking up a 66-31 victory over Stanberry last night. But, Mike, it's two teams with, well, two of the top players in the GRC West. Talon Holt for Princeton, Gage Iddings for Pattonsburg.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the big two against the big three.
Yes.
I think they're similar in that regard that Talon Holt and Clay Evans are going to do most of the scoring for the Princeton Tigers, and you wonder who else might kick in. Kelby Thomas may kick in some. I tell you, I really liked Cash Holt when I saw him the other day. Yeah. That's the first time I'd seen him play. Maybe get some extra scoring from those two guys. Thought the big thing, Holt and Evans really didn't have a great shooting night. They had a night worth of rest. That's one of the things I might worry about for Pattonsburg.
Yes.
Although they had an easy win, it wasn't a high-stress game. At least after about the first quarter. And they did get some rest for some of their guys, but they've got the big three.
Yes.
They've got Dalton Sperry, Landon Woodward, Gage Iddings. All three of those guys can play. They can score. And the other thing I think that they do really well is they find each other and they find their teammates. This is not a selfish group in any way, shape, or form. And so I think you're going to see, I don't know if you call them, it's a similar style.
Both teams are going to want to get out and run on the fast break. They both like the outside shots.
Yeah. They both have played both zone and man-to-man.
So they are similar in a lot of different ways.
They're going to do a lot of things the same. It's just going to be a matter of who does it better.
Yes.
And when we saw this, we said, "Ooh, this could be a fun one." Now, the one thing, if the referees call this game like they called the last game, I don't think we're going to see.
We're not going to see a lot of Dalton Sperry, I can tell you that.
Both of these teams have an element of physicality.
Yes.
I don't know that they're real physical teams, but they can be. And, not only is there not going to be a great flow, but there's going to be a lot of free throw shot.
Yes. And we'll get set for our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
Panthers against the number 2 Princeton Tigers. Starting lineup for Pattonsburg. Number 3, Duke Hoover. Number 11, Grayson McCrary. Number 21, Landon Woodward. Number 24, Dalton Sperry. Number 32, Gage Iddings. Pattonsburg is coached by Bill Putoff and assisted by Lee Warford. And now your starting lineup for the Princeton Tigers. Number 1, Kelby Thomas. Number 2, Clay Evans. Number 22, Noel Schreffler. Number 23, Cooper Boxley. And number 33, Talon Holt. Head coach Landon Collins, assisted by Ethan Sticken. Princeton will be at home. Warriors on the scoreboard.
So again, those are your starters for tonight, brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. The starters tonight for Princeton will be Kelby Thomas, Clay Evans, Noel Schreffler, Cooper Boxley, Talon Holt. For Pattonsburg, Duke Hoover, Drayson McCrary, Landon Woodward, Dalton Sperry, and Gage Iddings. Princeton will be the home team on the scoreboard. They will wear their home white uniforms with blue lettering outlined in black. Pattonsburg, the away team, will wear their road green jerseys with black lettering outlined in white. Doing the opening tip-off here will be Duke Hoover and Talon Holt. And the opening tip-off is going to be won by Princeton. Clay Evans with the basketball. He'll have it left wing up top for Holt. Over to the right wing with it for Boxley. Feeding it inside.
Oh, nice
back
cut.
to Boxley. His shot just hits off back iron and bounces out. Nice pass, interior passing that time by Noel Schreffler. Sperry on the baseline sends it back out to Iddings. Over to the right wing for Woodward. Into the corner this time. With it is McCrary. Stolen away here by Talon Holt. Holt left wing. Evans, 3. Off iron. Ball goes right off of Schreffler. And it's going to be picked up by Iddings.
Pattonsburg starts out man-to-man. Iddings on Holt. The Tigers will start in a 2-3 zone.
Gage Iddings with the basketball. Sends over to the left wing into the corner for McCrary.
See a lot of awareness of where Iddings is.
Iddings out for Dalton Sperry from 3. Drains it. As Sperry knocks one down to give Pattonsburg the first points here of the ball game. A 3-0 Pattonsburg lead. A minute 25 here into the ball game. Talon Holt
nice look.
fake the 3, leaves it off for Schreffler, and Schreffler puts it in off glass for 2.
Well, it's a great hesitation move. Straighten up. Move your hands like you're going to pick it up for a shot and then take off.
Iddings pass into the corner for Sperry. Back up top for Woodward. Over the left wing to Iddings. Woodward back out. Sperry from 3. This one hits off inside iron. Rebound made by Boxley. Holt step back 2. Can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in by Sperry. Ooh, and Sperry almost gets caught there. Dragging that pivot foot as Iddings drives baseline, sends it back out to Woodward. He'll take over on the baseline. Iddings from 3. No good. Rebound made by Holt. Quickly out for Evans. Goes up, lays it off the glass. Nice and easy for 2.
Now a little 2-2-1 pressure. Maybe? No?
4-3. Princeton with the lead over Pattonsburg. 5:17 left to play here in the first. Sperry in the corner, back up for Iddings. Right wing for Woodward, back up top for Iddings. Woodward, right wing 3. Misses off the mark. Rebound made by Boxley. Thomas sends it inside. Now leaves it off for Holt. And they're going to get an offensive foul there against Holt. Maybe a little bit of good acting that time by Gage Iddings.
Well, I thought he extended his arm. I think it was a good call, and you're right, there may be some acting in there, but he definitely extended his off arm on the drive.
Woodward top of the key. Sends it over to left wing. Down into the corner for Sperry. Back up top for Woodward. Shot from 3. Off back iron. And they're going to get a foul called here against Pattonsburg on the rebound.
Who'd they get?
They're going to get Gage Iddings. And the foul against Iddings is going to be his first, team's first. Kilby Thomas right wing. Leaves it off for Evans. Shot from 3. Just misses off iron. Rebound pulled in though by Schreffler. Right wing. Boxley from 3. Hits off iron. Woodward left wing. Up top for Sperry. With 4:10 left to play here in the first quarter. It's a 4-3 Princeton lead over Pattonsburg in this matchup of the 2-3 seeds in pool play. And they're going to get a foul this time against Cooper Boxley on Landon Woodward. That'll be the first against Boxley, team's second here of the quarter. Iddings to inbounds. Up top for Tracy McCrary, left wing for Woodward. Back to McCrary, right wing for Sperry. The pass for Woodward, unable to keep it in play, and it's going to go out of bounds. Princeton basketball.
Well, one of the things that I noticed right off the bat, 2-3 zone, but Princeton is really aware of who the shooters are out there. They've kind of turned loose Drayson McCrary and Duke Hoover, and they're going to make sure they've got somebody around Iddings and Woodward. Maybe even Sperry's going to have to prove it from the perimeter.
Thomas drives, little floater, can't get it to go. Rebound made by Sperry. Sperry, top of the key, 3. Drains it, and that's his second already.
Yeah, it's a big shot. They've struggled a little bit. They needed something good to happen.
Clay Evans drives to the basket, can't get the shot to fall. Sperry quickly up here for Iddings. Iddings spins, back out to Sperry. Now he'll drive. Puts up a little floater from the baseline, can't get it to go. Rebound made by McCrary, out for Woodward from 3. Drains it.
Hey, good job by Drayson McCrary. It came down. If he'd gone back up with that, he was going to eat it. Understood, got the ball out. Landon Woodward's got a wide open look.
And they're going to get a foul here against Iddings. That's going to be his second. Team's second as well. Checking in is going to be Cash Holt here for Cooper Boxley. We'll see how long they keep Iddings on Holt with 2 fouls here, with 2.5 left still in the first quarter. Kelby Thomas with the basketball top of the key, gets it over for Evans. Deep 3, drains it. 9-7, Pattonsburg leads, 2:23 left to play here in the first quarter. Woodward with the basketball. Drives into the corner for Sperry. He'll take a shot to the basket. He can't get it to go. And a foul going to be called here on the rebound. And it's going to go, I believe, against Cash Holt. No, they're going to put it against Noel Schreffler. And that will be the first against Schreffler. Team's third. And stolen away by Thomas as they try to get it to Woodward on the inbounds. Thomas takes it and leaves it nicely off the glass for 2 to tie the game up at 9 apiece. Woodward gets the ball across midcourt. Leaves it for Sperry in the corner.
A little soft pressure. Pattonsburg handled it well. Very patient against it.
And they're going to get Sperry on the travel with 1:43 left to play here in the first quarter. It's a 9-9 ball game. Checking in will be Tyler Kaufman, as he'll check in for Noel Schreffler here for Princeton. Thomas to bring the ball across midcourt. Leaves it up for Holt up at the top of the key. Holt spins, takes it to the glass, and leaves it off nice and easy. 11-9, Princeton leads, 1:25 left to play in the first.
Well, with 2 fouls on Iddings, he's got to be careful.
Iddings will get it to Sperry, left wing. Back up to Iddings. Right wing for Woodward. Leaves it for Iddings inside the paint, knocked away, picked up by Holt. Quickly gets it up for Kaufman. Couldn't really control the basketball. Picked up by Sperry, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of Princeton. So that time, Tyler Kaufman just couldn't quite grab it as he was running down the court. Ended up getting blocked, and then Talon Holt tried to save it, just unable to. So it'll be Woodward. Gives it to Iddings, back to Woodward. 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sperry top of the key over the left wing with it for Gavin Humphrey. Pass up to Woodward. Goes through his hands, just corrals it in front of the out-of-bounds line.
Thought Humphrey gave him good minutes in the Stanbury game the other night.
Humphrey up top for Iddings. 30 seconds remain here in the quarter. Over to the right wing for Woodward. Back up to Iddings, deep 3. Bounces out and then back in. 20 seconds left. It's a 12-11 Pattonsburg lead. Talon Holt top of the key. Leaves it off for Evans on the wing with 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Holt, step back three at the buzzer, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, it's a 12-11 lead for Pattonsburg. We'll be back to start the second when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
It'll be Pattonsburg basketball to start the second quarter of play. It's a 12-11 lead in favor of Pattonsburg as we start the second quarter. Ball inbounds for Woodward. Gets it back to Iddings, up top for Humphrey. Down for Duke Hoover. Back up to Sperry.
Little 1-2-2 zone now. Look for them to trap, maybe in the corners.
Sperry from three, left wing, drains it.
3 of them, 3 out of 4.
And it's a 15-11 Pattonsburg lead. Holt spins inside the paint, leaves it short off front iron, tries to tip it twice, can't get it to go, and he'll eventually be fouled. And the foul going to go against Dalton Sperry. That'll be his first, team's first here of the quarter.
I really like him, but I wonder if Dalton thinks he's ever committed a foul.
I don't believe so.
I mean, he's competitive as heck. You love that part of it.
Second free throw from Holt. Misses off short off front iron.
And I should say I really like him as a player, too.
Yes. Woodward from three. Leaves that one short off iron. Rebound pulled in by Humphrey. Back to Sperry from three. And he gets his fourth as it bounces around.
Boy, I love those rims.
And a timeout going to be called here by Princeton. 18-12 Pattonsburg leads. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner. And welcome back out again here to Albany. 18-12, 7:09 remains here in this second quarter. It'll be Princeton basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Over left wing with it, Evans. Back out into the corner. Shot from three. No good, off the hands that time of Lincoln Bent. And now they're going to get a timeout here by Pattonsburg before that one went out of bounds. So we'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout on Albany TV. All the care you need is right here in our community. At Mosaic Medical Center Albany, our board-certified doctors and healthcare professionals provide quality care that fits your schedule. And we're constantly expanding services and adding diagnostic technologies to better serve neighbors like you. When complicated cases occur, you can rest easy knowing we can consult with other Mosaic doctors and even Mayo Clinic to find treatments that work for you. Learn more at mymlc.com/Albany. And welcome back out again here to Albany. It's an 18-12 lead, 6:50 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Princeton basketball coming out of the Petty General Center timeout. Gavin Humphrey gives it off for Sperry in the corner. Up top for Iddings.
They got a little man-to-man action. So we've seen 3 defenses from the Tigers so far. 2-3, 1-2-2. We're going to get an illegal pick.
And it's going to go against Gavin Humphrey. That'll be his first, team second.
I think Gavin just tried to bail out of there, and it had the look of a moving screen. Don't think that was his intent. I think he's just trying to get to the basket a little too quick, maybe.
Evans with the basketball at the top of the key. Just inside the three-point arc, knocks it down. 18-14, Pattonsburg with the lead. 6:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Top of the key with it is going to be Gavin Humphrey. Up top for Woodward. Drives, takes it to the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound made by Colin Mason, and he'll be fouled. So Mason will go to the line for 2 free throws after the foul called there on Lincoln Bent. First free throw from Mason hits off back iron. Second free throw from Mason, no good. Holt with the rebound. And the pass can be tipped out of bounds here off the Panthers.
And I will say, if you like colors in shoes, Pattonsburg has a really strong shoe game.
Yes, they do. Talon Holt shot off the mark to the right. Rebound made by Dalton Sperry, and he's going to end up being fouled here by Bent and Sperry.
I think they rolled up on his ankle. Yeah, he's holding his knee.
Yes, I think he came down just right where he kind of hit the back of his knee, completely unintentional. But that is a big problem here for Pattonsburg, and we'll be back after this.
Yeah, it's really a tough loss.
Yeah, we'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg, Missouri is your local authorized Polaris dealer. Rob Cycle deals in new and pre-owned Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides to make your outdoor living easier and more enjoyable. They offer experience, fair prices, and friendly atmosphere from people you know and trust. Call or stop in at Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg today to see what they could do for you. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as Dalton Sperry being helped by the trainer and his coach put off to the Pattonsburg bench. Again, they got a foul there against Lincoln Bent, and that will be Lincoln's second. He will come out. Again, completely unintentional play. They're just trying to go after a rebound, just kind of came up and undercut Sperry from behind.
Oh, yeah. There's no intent for any harm in any way, shape, or form. It's a tough break.
Iddings falls, gets it up now for Woodward. Up top for Humphrey. Leaves it for Iddings, top of the key, 3. Drains it. 21-14. Right wing, quickly, Kelby Thomas wide open. I said the Pattonsburg defense went towards Talon Holt at the top of the key, and Kelby Thomas couldn't believe his eyes in front of him. Wide open pastures all the way to the glass. Iddings up top for Humphrey. Tipped off the hands of Talon Holt. Goes up, slams it home. 21-18. It's a 3-point Pattonsburg lead with 4:39 left to play here in the second. Up top for Woodward. For Humphrey, left wing Iddings. He'll drive baseline. His floater too long. Mason's put back, no good. Rebound made here by Talon Holt.
And Idding's got to be careful here.
Kelby Thomas open three. No good. Rebound made by Schreffler. Clay Evans a deep three. But they're going to get an offensive foul
screen
here against Kelby Thomas.
Humphrey's holding his mouth, Thomas holding his shoulder, so I think we know what happened.
Yeah. Gage innings, top of the key, halfway through the second quarter. 21-18, Pattonsburg leads. Woodward deep three off the mark. Mason with the rebound is going to be fouled.
Woodward's having a tough night so far.
Foul will go against Noel Schreffler. And that is going to be his second. Team's third here of the quarter. Sorry, team's fourth of the quarter. Colin Mason with the basketball. Is going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to... No, they're going to call it on that. Well, either way, He's going to go to the line to shoot two here, as the foul is going to go against Noel Schreffler, and that's going to be the fifth team foul here in the quarter against Princeton.
Well, either way, there's my favorite play again, and as I said, that's the rule. He's called it correctly.
And Mason misses on the first. Noel Schreffler will come out with three fouls. Cash Holt will check back in here for the Tigers of Princeton. It's a 21-18 Pattonsburg lead with 3:49 is Mason's second shot. No good. Rebound's going to be pulled in by Talon Holt. Holt pass to Thomas, going to be corralled by Evans before it can go out of bounds. Thomas leaves it for Cash Holt. Puts up the shot from just in front of the three-point line and drains it. 1 point ball game. Pattonsburg leads, 3:20 left to play here in the half. Driving, Duke Hoover will be fouled and will go to the line to shoot two.
Well, this is kind of what we expected.
And the foul going to go against Cooper Boxley. That'll be his second. And the first one, no good from Duke Hoover.
I think we were both looking to see the status maybe of Dalton
I
Sperry.
believe he is back in the training room.
Yeah, I think he's left the bench area.
As the second one rims out that time for Hoover. It remains a 1 point ball game. Talon Holt with the basketball. Weaves his way through traffic, now trying to find somewhere to go with it. Sends it back up to Thomas. Right wing Cash Holt inside the paint. Floater off the glass for two. 22-21. 3 minutes left to play in the half. Now it is Princeton again with the lead. And the shot from Drayson McCrary, no good. And I believe a good no call there.
Yeah.
As Drayson was kind of out of control, but Evans' feet were moving. So I believe a good no call there on that one.
Well, are you surprised maybe that Talon Holt hasn't gone at innings at least once or twice here, try to get him on the third foul?
Yes. Evans with it up at the top of the key. Drives. His shot just misses off the mark. Rebound made by Kaufman. Cash Holt. His shot short. Kaufman trying to throw it off of Iddings, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Princeton. So 2:28 left to play. And Dalton Sperry back in the game here for Pattonsburg.
Do like to see two teams get after it.
Humphrey leaves it off for Colin Mason. Humphrey drives baseline, rejected away by Cash Holt.
Yeah, you kind of see that one coming.
Talon Holt drives. Little floater, good for two. 24-21, Princeton with a 3-point lead. Just underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the second. Woodward leaves this one off for Gavin Humphrey. Over now again for Woodward in the corner. He'll drive baseline, but they're going to get a foul called here against Tyler Kaufman of Princeton, and that's going to be his first. As Woodward will go to the line here for 2 free throws. Good to see Sperry back in the game, just limping around a little still.
Yeah, he's not moving real great. Better than maybe what I would have expected.
Yes, and we saw Talon Holt kind of take it after him that last possession. We'll see if Holt will continue to do that. As Woodward sinks the first free throw.
Maybe this get Woodward off and going too. Sometimes you just need to see the ball go in the basket.
Second attempt from Woodward is good.
He hasn't had that yet. I think that's a
Talon Holt deep three, drains it.
Yeah, that was deep.
Yes. 27-23. Gage Jennings drives. Off glass for 2. 27-25. It's a 2-point Princeton lead. 1:19 left to play here in the opening quarter. Holt drives, takes it to the glass, and lays it in. Innings with the basketball here for Pattonsburg. Up top for Sperry. And they're going to get a foul called here against Princeton. And I believe it's going to go against Talon Holt. It will. That'll be his second.
You wonder if the deal with Sperry, maybe if it just hyperextended his knee a little bit.
And it was the knee, of course, that he's already wearing a brace on. As the second free throw no good, rebound is going to be picked up here by Holt. Step back, 2, drains it.
Well, this is the guy we've seen get off and going.
He's got 14 points now here in the first half. And they're going to get an illegal screen here against Woodward. And that's going to be his first, team's third. So Holt to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Tigers. Right wing for Kaufman.
We talked about how well Pattonsburg ran the screen and roll.
Holt from 3 this time misses off iron. Sperry with the rebound.
Last night, and tonight looks like they're just trying to get into it a little too quickly.
Innings on the baseline. Spins, goes up, off glass, and gets it to roll in for 2. Princeton leads by 3, 31-28. 10 seconds left to play here in the second. Holt brings it across with about 8. 5 seconds. Now 4 and 3. Step back 3 at the buzzer. No good. It was going to be a 2 either way. 31-28 Princeton with a 3-point lead. We'll go to your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
"3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg is ready to make your next pizza or sub fresh. 3B can make multiple kinds of pizza, subs, and traditional or boneless chicken wings with several sauce options. 3B also carries pretzel bites, garlic breadsticks, and now serving sandwich and chicken baskets. So grab a beverage and food of your choice and enjoy the game at 3B Pizza and Subs, located at Brown Lumber in Pattonsburg. Call ahead to place your order at 660-367-2100. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
And welcome back out again here to Albany at the half. It's a 31-28 Princeton lead here over Pattonsburg. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Pettyjohn Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany and Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee and Northwest Cell. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association. Mosaic Medical Center. Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg and 3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg. The Pattonsburg and Princeton school districts and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Taking a look at the stats from the first half for Princeton, they're shooting 14 for 31 from the field, 2 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Talon Holt with 14 points, 7 points for Clay Evans, 4 points for Kelby Thomas, and 4 points for Cash Holt, 2 points for Noel Schreffler. For Pattonsburg, they were shooting 9 for 22 from the field in the first half, 7 of 13, though, from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 10 from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Dalton Sperry, who was 4 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, 10 points from Gage Jennings, 5 points for Landon Woodward.
Well, under the heading of things you really didn't want to know, but on right of first refusal here, whenever you hear me talking a long time without a break in the halftime period, during the halftime period, it's generally because my partner has gone to the bathroom. Likewise, when he's had to do that, you know, when we're here for 4 straight games, got to take a break here a little bit. Only got 10 minutes between halves and 10 minutes between games, so you got to go do what you got to do, and not very much time to do it. So here we go. First off, I really think this has been the best game of the tournament we've had to watch by a long shot. 31-28 is our score. Pattonsburg got off to a little bit of a lead. I thought Princeton made a great move going to man-to-man defense. Dalton Sperry had hit had hit 4 threes, 4 out of 5 against their zone. They started in a 2-3, went to a 1-2-2 zone. Sperry still hitting shots, giving a lot of attention to Landon Woodward and Gage Jennings. And Sperry got off and going. Got a little bit more under control when they went man-to-man. Then Gage Jennings was able to break loose, and I think he's got 10 points here in the first half. And he's kind of kept Pattonsburg in the game since that time. Also, Sperry looked like somebody rolled up on his knee or hit him in the front of the knee, and he was down for a period of time. It was good to see him come back. He's not moving. Doesn't look like he's completely pain-free. He's moving with a little bit of discomfort, but just the fact that he's there, his experience, his ability to hit that outside shot is going to be a factor somewhere along the way, and he does give them a little extra boost in rebounding. For Princeton, what we really started to see was the Talon Holt we thought we would see. He kind of took over here in the second quarter, had a long three. He's up to 14 points total. Clay Evans with 7. And as we said, the biggest move I thought was getting back to that man-to-man defense allowed them to rally up and get back into the lead. They got a 3-point lead here at halftime. Gage Iddings, I thought, did a really nice job. Now, Holt has scored points, but Iddings picked up 2 fouls real early in the second half, or really in the first quarter, excuse me.
Yes.
And I thought, well, he's guarding Talon Holt. This is going to be tough to keep him from getting his third before the end of the first half. He was able to do that, and now that gets him freed up maybe to do a little bit more here in the second half. So, having said all that, my partner in crime is back from his sojourn downstairs, and I'll leave it back to you.
Well, and one of the things I noticed coming back, Pattonsburg was coming back from the locker room, which here at Albany they have to go to the opposite gym or auditorium area and then come back. Dalton Sperry had a little trouble coming up and down those stairs coming back, not out there shooting around, sitting on the bench here. So he is going to be somebody to watch. He had a really good first half. Let's see how long that injury, now that he's had to sit on it a little while, hasn't moved it for the half, see if it maybe starts to lock up a little bit. I know I have those problems sitting.
Well, we're a little bit different
exactly.
age group too. But, the one thing that I will say about that, and this is where I'll get a lot of blowback from parents, not making kids play when they're hurt, not making kids play when they're sick. I admire the fact that they want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let them try it. If they can't go, if they're not helping the team by being out there, I get it. But I think it tells me something about a young man or a young woman when they're trying to play through an injury. And I've seen people bail out use an injury when the going gets a little tough. They don't want to be in there. Now, if something would happen where this game gets out of hand and Princeton's way ahead, or Pattonsburg was way ahead, hey, you got to get him off the floor. But in a tight ball game, just his experience, his knowledge, heck, his ability to hit an open three-pointer is going to be a big factor. And he's picked up a couple of rebounds since he came back in with that bad knee. If I don't know who he's going to guard, but if it's a person that's got any offensive skills at all, you might want to give it a run and see if he can move well enough to play on the defensive end. But I admire the guy for trying to play. I had a kid dislocate a shoulder, popped it back in. Was one of my better players. He came back in and played. Basically played one arm. Didn't want to lift that bad arm above that bad shoulder above shoulder high. But he was so important to us because of his ability to pass, hit shots, play defense, rebounded one-handed. But he played, and people say, oh, you shouldn't have ever let him play. I said, well, I don't think it was going to kill him if he played.
As long as he's not going to do any more damage.
And you want to put it in that kid's, if the kid doesn't think he can go, hey, he probably shouldn't.
Exactly.
But my hat's off to Dalton Sperry.
And as we get set here to start out the second half, remember, this halftime tonight brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Pattonsburg will come back out with their original 5 starters to start the second half. It'll be Duke Hoover, Drayson McCray, Landon Woodward, Dalton Sperry, and Gage Iddings. And for Princeton, it'll be Kelby Thomas, Clay Evans, Noel Schreffler, Cooper Boxley, and Talon Holt. 31-28 is the Princeton lead. Princeton with the basketball to start out the second half. Right wing with it is Talon Holt. Leaves it over to left wing for Clay Evans. Cash Holt back out now here for Kelby Thomas, and I said that Schreffler was in. It's actually Cash Holt in for Schreffler. And Cash Holt with his foot on the line drains it for a long two.
It almost looks, I wonder if we don't have a little box and one going here, because I thought that's another thing that might test that knee of Sperry's, is to put him in a pick and roll situation and see how he handles that.
Woodward drives, has it blocked away by Cash Holt, picked up by Duke Hoover, who puts it up and in for 2. 33-30, 7:08 left to play here in the third quarter. Shot from 3, no good that time by Boxley. And keeping it in was Cash Holt. Woodward able to come away with it, though.
Well, I know he's a freshman, and
Sperry's shot from three, no good. Comes in, though, to pick up a rebound, and a foul going to be called here on the floor against Princeton.
I think they might have got away with one on that attempted putback by Hoover, too. But I know Cash Holt's a freshman. I just really would have a tough time keeping him out of the lineup.
Foul goes against Talon Holt. That's his third.
I know you're going to say, well, he's in there now. Well,
yes.
Out of the starting lineup, I think.
Iddings with the basketball. Shot from the baseline, no good. Comes away with his own rebound. Trying to send it out. Picked up here by Talon Holt. 2-on-1 along with Evans. Holt takes it the entire way and lays it in off glass.
Well, when you're in a 2-on-1 break, you want to go with the idea you're going to shoot it until the defense steps in and stops you. And if they never do, then you just go ahead and finish with the layup.
And Landon Woodward drives into the paint, knocks it in off glass. It's a 35-32 ball game in favor of Princeton. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Kelby Thomas, right wing. Drives, lays it in, up off glass for two. Kelby Thomas been making some nice moves here on the offensive side so far tonight for Princeton. Iddings top of the key over to the right wing. Woodward from three. Misses short. Rebound picked up here by Holt. Holt stops at the free throw line and puts up the jumper for two.
Yeah, he's got it going. Now you wonder, will he just continue to try to take over the game?
Woodward from the high post trying to go back door for Iddings. Leaves it just short. Cash Holt with the rebound. And Thomas takes
nice
it and lays it up off the glass with his left hand.
And I thought Woodward played it well. I mean,
Yeah.
he was going to make him go left, and he did and finished.
Timeout called by Pattonsburg. We're back after this. Petty John Old's third timeout here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Pattonsburg basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 42-32. Princeton boys with the lead. Iddings, top of the key three, leaves it short, maybe tipped, and Talon Holt able to save that one from going out of bounds. Thomas up top for Evans. Drives, falling to the ground, trying to get rid of it to Noel Schreffler, and it's going to be picked away and stolen here by Dalton Sperry. Sperry right wing for Woodward. And he's going to run into three Tigers, but a foul going to be called here against Princeton. And the foul going to go against Cooper Boxley. That's going to be his third. Iddings will inbounds. For Woodward in the corner. Drives baseline, back out to Iddings on the right wing. Left wing for Sperry. Up top to Woodward. 4:10 left in the third. Woodward from the free throw line drains it.
Big shot. And good defense by Boxley. He was right in his grill. You just hit the shot, and that's where you just got to tip your cap.
Holt with the basketball, step back three, drains it, and he is just on fire tonight. 21 points so far here in the ballgame for Talon Holt with 3:45 still left to play in the third. Shot from three from Iddings to answer, he does. And he has 13. Kelby Thomas, top of the key here for the Tigers. Finds Noel Schreffler. Up top for Talon Holt. Leaves it off. Kelby Thomas from three. Off the iron. Out of bounds. It'll be Pattonsburg basketball. Checking in will be Kaufman here for Boxley. 45-37 Princeton boys with a lead here for the Pattonsburg boys. In the third game of pool play. Winner of this game will move to the championship game. Loser will play in third place. Ball stolen away here by Kaufman. Goes up off glass, no good. Rebound pulled in by Drayson McCrary. Woodward drives. Down to the block, trying to fight off some hands. Gets the shot to go from the baseline. 45-39, Princeton leads. Talon Holt with the basketball up at the top of the key.
That's a foul in the girls' game.
Yes. Clay Evans. Pass too tall. Intended that time for the senior Thomas. Two and a half left to play here in the third. Iddings with the basketball top of the key here for the Panthers. Woodward right wing. Up top. McCrary back for Iddings. Falls to the floor, gets it to Woodward on the left wing.
Good recovery.
Woodward drives inside the paint. He'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. And they're going to get the foul here against Noel Schreffler. That's going to be number 4. And he's going to have to come out here with 2:09 left in the third. As it looks like Cash Holt will check back in here for Princeton after this first free throw from Woodward. And can't get the first one to fall. Checking in for Pattonsburg will be Colin Mason along with Gavin Humphrey, as McCrary and Hoover will sit. Second free throw attempt here from Landon Woodward. Misses off front iron. Talon Holt with the rebound. Holt drives, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. It goes against Iddings. It'll be his third, and it will. Oh, they missed a wide open Cash Holt there on the block.
Yep, they missed Cash Holt. Before that, they missed Evans wide open for a three.
Evans with it, left wing.
I think they were looking for Talon Holt.
Yes. Talon Holt, right wing from the Warrior logo. Can't get it to go. Cash Holt almost with the rebound, but they're going to get a foul here against Tyler Kaufman. And that's going to be Kaufman's second, team's fourth. Here in this third quarter with 1:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Gage Iddings sends it across over the left wing for Gavin Humphrey. Humphrey drives. Shot tipped by Iddings on the rebound, picked up by Sperry in the corner. Iddings back out for Sperry. Sperry drives, leaves it for Mason on the block. Blocked there by Talon Holt. Up top for Woodward, top of the key. He'll drive. Shot no good. Rebound made by Talon Holt. Talon back in transition in front of the free throw line. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Pattonsburg. They're back in transition. Sperry, left wing three. Drains it.
Well, he's moving a little better.
And he has 16 points in the ball game here for Pattonsburg.
5 for 6, I believe.
5 for 6 from behind the three-point
Yep.
arc. Talon Holt from 3 to answer. Misses short off front iron. Rebound, though, made by Kaufman. Clay Evans now, a shot from 3. Drains it. 48-42 is the lead here for Princeton. Woodward, shot from just inside the paint, knocks it down.
Well, he had a little struggle in the first half, but he's had it going here a little bit in the third quarter.
2 seconds. Thomas nails it at the buzzer from the free throw line. And that will extend Princeton's lead from halftime from 3 to 5 as we end the third quarter. We'll go to the fourth when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner. All the care you need is right here in our community. At Mosaic Medical Center Albany, our board-certified doctors and healthcare professionals provide quality care that fits your schedule. And we're constantly expanding services and adding diagnostic technologies to better serve neighbors like you. When complicated cases occur, you can rest easy knowing we can consult with other Mosaic doctors and even Mayo Clinic to find treatments that work for you. Learn more at mymlc.com/Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start fourth quarter action. And it's a 6-point ball game in favor of Princeton, 50-44. Innings will inbounds up for Colin Mason. Up top for Innings. Right wing to Humphrey. Woodward with the basketball. Leaves it for Innings. Drives, can't get the shot to fall. Mason with the rebound, loses it. Comes back out to Sperry from 3, off the mark. Rebound made by Evans, and he's going to be fouled.
Well, for Pattonsburg, Sperry had it going early. They go to man-to-man. Innings got it going.
Yeah.
Kind of shut him down a little bit in the third quarter. Woodward got it going. He's kind of kept him in it. For Pattonsburg, for Princeton, it's been Talon Holt, and Kelby Thomas has had a nice contribution here in the third quarter as well to build that lead.
Gavin Humphrey, top of the key, left wing for Woodward. Spins, sends it in the corner, back for Humphrey. Evans falls. Humphrey's shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound picked up by Thomas. And he'll take it and lose it. And ball tipped around a couple of times, and Cash Holt is going to be fouled. And the foul this time going to go against Dalton Sperry. That's going to be his second. And checking in will be Gavin Humphrey. Checking in will be Duke Hoover and Drayson McCrary for Gavin Humphrey in Colin Mason. Talon Holt with the basketball, right wing. Drives, leaves this one off for Thomas. Thomas inside the paint, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound stolen away by Sperry. Sperry up top for Woodward. Shot from 3. Bounces out. Evans with the rebound.
That one looked better because I thought he shot that more in rhythm. I thought he's hurried a couple of his three-pointers.
Cash Holt, top of the key, 3. Misses off the mark to the right. Rebound made by Sperry. Woodward back in transition. McCrary for Sperry. 6:10 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Gage Innings, top of the key. Guarded by Thomas, sends it right wing. Woodward to the baseline, back for Innings. Shot from 3. Rolls out, rebound pulled in here by Cash Holt, and he's going to be fouled by Duke Hoover. The foul by Hoover. It is going to be his first, team's third here of the fourth quarter already.
Both teams have gone a little cold here in the early going of the fourth.
Talon Holt, left elbow, leaves it short, ball tipped back, picked up here by Thomas. Cooper Boxley from just in front of the three-point arc hits it off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Sperry.
Strong rebound. That's second rebound in a row.
And they're going to get an offensive foul here against Iddings. That's going to be his fourth.
Yeah, I think that's a bad call, Coach. What do you think?
Yeah, that's. And to be his fourth one, it's a big one.
Yeah.
And checking back in will be Noel Schreffler here for Cash Holt with 5:33 left to go in the fourth. And if you're Princeton, you've got to send Talon Holt here after Gage Iddings. Kelby Thomas, top of the key. Leaves it off. Boxley from three. Back iron, rolls around, no good. Schreffler with the putback. He'll be fouled. And the foul is going to go against Colin Mason. That'll be his first. But now Princeton will be shooting free throws, 2 of them from here on out.
A lot of time left, too.
5:20 still left here in the quarter. And the first shot, no good, on front iron from Noel Schreffler.
And Princeton has no fouls yet.
Yes.
So they've got a long ways to go.
Still no points in this quarter by either team as well. Schreffler changes that. A timeout going to be called here by Pattonsburg. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg, Missouri is your local authorized Polaris dealer. Rob Cycle deals in new and pre-owned Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides to make your outdoor living easier and more enjoyable. They offer experience, fair prices, and friendly atmosphere from people you know and trust. Call or stop in at Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg today to see what they could do for you. You'll be glad you did. 3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg is ready to make your next pizza or sub fresh. 3B can make multiple kinds of pizza, subs, and traditional or boneless chicken wings with several sauce options. 3B also carries pretzel bites, garlic breadsticks, and now serving sandwich and chicken baskets. So grab a beverage and food of your choice and enjoy the game at 3B Pizza and Subs, located at Brown Lumber in Pattonsburg. Call ahead to place your order at 660-367-2100.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 51-44 is the Princeton lead here over Pattonsburg. 5:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that timeout by Pattonsburg, you wonder if you might see a change in defense here.
Right wing Woodward three. Hits off back iron, rebound made by Evans. Talon Holt gets it over for Thomas. Drives. Runner is good. Kelby Thomas with 12 points here in the ball game for the Tigers.
Yeah, and a lot of them here in the second half.
And Woodward going to be called for the travel. Up to a 9-point Princeton lead here with 4:50 left to play in the fourth. Trying to get it to Thomas. Pass just thrown a little too far over his head. Picked up here by Sperry. Right wing Woodward. Drives to the baseline. Trying to leave it off there for Hoover. Stolen away by Evans. And they're going to get a foul here against Landon Woodward. And that might be a little bit of a frustration foul there by Woodward, as that's going to be his second.
Good defensive rotation by Evans. Help on the baseline. Whoever's out front has got to take away that pass to the other block.
And the free throw attempt upcoming here from Evans. First one rolls out. And Mike, we've talked about not really seeing this new, 2 free throws, 5 foul call coming into play. It could in this game.
Well, it's definitely a factor because if Pattonsburg has to foul, they've already been in the bonus, I guess.
Yeah.
But this is kind of in the danger zone here for the Panthers. They need a basket.
Sperry from the baseline can't get it to go. Evans with the rebound.
They're still looking for their first points of the fourth quarter.
Evans up top here for Holt. 4:08 left to play here in the fourth. Up top here for Thomas. Gives it off here for Evans. For Boxley. I'll give it to Holt. Right wing to Thomas. Back up again to Holt with 3:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Right wing Boxley. And they're going to get a foul called here against Duke Hoover, and it's going to send Cooper Boxley to the line for 2 free throws.
Well, they about have to.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise.
I said Princeton was just happy and content passing it around up on the top of the key.
They may have used about a minute off the clock as it was.
First free throw from Boxley is good. That's just his first point of the night. Second free throw extends this to a 12-point ball game. Gage Jennings with the basketball, brings it into the corner. Up for McCrary. Right wing Woodward drives baseline. Back out to McCrary. Woodward right wing. Inside the paint, waits for the defender to go up, but a foul going to be called. And it is going to be in the act of shooting. And the foul going to go against Cooper Boxley. That'll be his 4th. Just the team's first, though, here in the quarter. Woodward's first free throw is good. (56-45). Princeton leads. 3:17 left to play in the fourth. Second free throw attempt from Woodward misses off front iron. And it's going to go out of bounds here off of Duke Hoover. Pattonsburg going to go full court pressure here. Thomas gets it here for Holt. Breaks through the pressure. Sends it in the corner for Boxley. Noel Schreffler on the baseline for 2. Nice interior passing from Boxley to Schreffler.
Handled well.
Woodward sends it back out to Sperry from 3. Drains it.
6 for 8.
Talon Holt leaves it. And off glass for 2 again is going to be Noel Schreffler. Landon Woodward to the baseline. Sperry in the corner from 3. Off the mark, rebound made by Evans. And now they're going to get a foul here against Dalton Sperry. And that is going to be his 3rd. Going to the line for 2, here will be Clay Evans. And the first free throw is good there from Evans. And the second attempt is good as well. 62-48, Princeton with the lead over Pattonsburg.
That may have been the first nails in the coffin, too.
Sperry up top for Iddings from 3. Drains it.
Needed that.
Keeps it at an 11-point ball game with 2:12 left here in the fourth. Boxley up top for Evans. And now it's going to be just a matter of how much time are they going to let Princeton waste up top. And they're going to get a foul here against Gavin Humphrey. That'll be his third, as Evans again will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I don't know who you'd want to put on the line.
Yeah.
They've all hit their share of free throws. I guess Talon Holt maybe hasn't, but logic would tell you he probably is a bad option to foul.
So Princeton so far 9 for 12 from the free throw line. Nobody has missed more than 1 free throw. Evans hits them both. 15 points on the night for Clay Evans. Landon Woodward with the basketball, leaves it off for Gage Iddings from 3, drains it. I guess if you could always trade 3s and 2s, brings it back to a 10-point ball game.
Don't know if you got enough time.
And they're going to get an offensive foul here against Talon Holt. And that's going to be his 4th. Gage Iddings with the basketball, left wing. Shot from 3. Drains another. 3 in a row for Iddings. They'll get it across here for Holt. Trying to send it across, tipped out of bounds. Off the hands that time of Gavin Humphrey.
Good effort by Humphrey. When that pass was thrown, I thought he had it.
64-57, Princeton with the lead. Princeton in the bonus. Ball inbounds and fouled immediately. Noel Schreffler is fouled there by Landon Woodward. That'll be the 3rd against Woodward. Holt with 4 fouls, Iddings with 4 fouls. Something to watch here in the last minute 20. But Iddings has hit his last 3 3-pointers on the last 3 possessions. As the first shot good from Noel Schreffler. Eight-point ball game. Sperry with the rebound. Into the corner for Woodward. Drives baseline. Goes up, leaves it short. Rebound going to be pulled in by Princeton. Evans will get this one off for Holt. Thomas with the basketball.
Good smart play. Smart play by Thomas.
And Evans going to try and dribble it out. Lives it up now for Thomas. And he's going to be fouled here by Woodward. And that's going to be his 4th. As Thomas will go to line now for 2 free throws. 46 seconds remaining. It's an 8-point ball game in favor of Princeton.
And I say smart play by Thomas because it was going to be a tough shot attempt no matter what happened. If he'd passed that, it was going to be contested. He just dribbled it out.
Thomas misses on the first. So at most, it'll be a 3-possession ball game. Misses. Dalton Sperry into the corner for Woodward. To Iddings. Waits for the defender to go by. Shot from 3. Misses off iron. Kept in play by Princeton and fouled, and going to the line will be Noel Schreffler. Foul going to go against Duke Hoover. That'll be his 3rd. With 33 seconds remaining, still sits at a 3-possession ball game. Noel Schreffler can change that with this next free throw. And the shot rolls out. Sperry with the rebound.
Need 3s and timeout.
Ball tip stolen away here by Talon Holt.
I think that one.
That's probably going to be the nail in the coffin there.
That did it.
And he is going to be fouled here by Gavin Humphrey. That's going to be his fourth. And Holt will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here with 17 and a half left. One free throw makes it a 4-possession ball game and really puts this game on ice. And he'll sink the first. Misses on the second. Sperry to bring the ball across midcourt, 12 seconds. Woodward drives baseline. Trying to get it to Idding, stolen away again here by Holt. 4 seconds left. And Princeton will win 67-57. They'll find themselves in the championship game here on Saturday afternoon. Pattonsburg will play right at about noon here in the third place game. We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, where it's a final score tonight. Princeton 67, Pattonsburg 57, in what was probably our best game so far here of the tournament. Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Take a look at the stats from the ball game. Princeton boys tonight shoot 25 for 55 from the field, 4 for 16 from behind the three-point arc, 13 for 21 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Talon Holt with 22 points, 15 points tonight for Clay Evans, 12 points for Kelby Thomas, 9 points for Noel Schreffler, 2 points on the night for Cooper Boxley, 6 points on the night for Cash Holt. For Pattonsburg tonight, they shoot 20 for 52 from the field, 13 for 28 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 14 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Gage Iddings with 22 points, 19 points for Dalton Sperry, 14 for Landon Woodward, 2 points for Duke Hoover. And Mike, that was a thrilling one all the way to the finish.
Yeah, that was, when you say our best game, I guess what we mean is the most entertaining game
Yes.
of the tournament thus far. Really, two teams that I thought really competed this whole night. And Pattonsburg got nothing to be ashamed of. They kind of had a game where Sperry carried them early, then Iddings for a while, then Woodward in the third quarter, then Iddings again in the fourth. And with Sperry, you just hope he's going to be sore in the morning with that knee injury, but you just hope it's nothing too serious that is not going to keep him restricted for any length of time. And I think you could have made a great case for about 4 different guys to be player of the game. I thought you could have made a great case for Iddings or Sperry, either one. I thought you could have made a great case for Talon Holt. And another guy I thought played a great game was Kelby Thomas. He didn't score as much, played pretty good defense, did some things offensively when Princeton hit a little bit of a funk. And I just thought he was really had a nice ball game. He's one of those kids that you may not be just blown away by what all he does, but one of the things you may he'd be one of those kids you win with.
Yes,
definitely, and you want him on your team because he's a hard-nosed kid and just does a lot of the little things. And as you can probably tell from comments in other games, those guys are favorites of mine.
Oh, yes. And tonight, our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the game, though, does go to Talon Holt. Has another great game for the Tigers. We'll be back with our next game. It's the number 5 seed North Andrew girls versus number 8 seed Worth County girls. It's coming up for you next here on Albany TV.